Some anime scenes make you cheer, others make you cry, but the best ones? They make time stop. And Naruto gave us more than its share of those moments, the kind that go beyond power levels or flashy jutsu. We're talking about the scenes that etched themselves into anime history, that made even the toughest fans pause and whisper, damn. Whether it was pure dominance, clever strategy, or a sacrifice that broke your heart, these moments weren't just hype, they were unforgettable. So here it is, the top 10 most badass Naruto moments, no filler, no fluff, just straight ninja fire. When Madara Uchiha stepped onto the battlefield, the entire Shinobi Alliance might as well have packed up and gone home. No one was ready for what came next. With nothing but his raw power and insane combat instincts, Madara tore through thousands like they were warm-up dummies, dodging attacks, dismantling squads, and casually summoning two meteors. 2. It wasn't a fight, it was a demonstration. The moment he activated Susanoo just to flex made it crystal clear, Madara wasn't just strong. He was an event, a force of nature, and the entire world felt it. Before we even knew what real taijutsu looked like, Rock Lee dropped those ankle weights, and anime was never the same again. In his fight against Gaara, the lovable underdog transformed into a lightning bolt of pure speed and fury. Those weights hit the ground like bombs, and suddenly Lee was everywhere at once. It wasn't just impressive, it was emotional. We were watching a kid who had no ninjutsu, no bloodline powers, go head-to-head with a monster. And for a moment, he looked unstoppable. It was the first time we realized that heart might just beat talent. The night the Ninetales attacked the village could have ended everything. But Minato Namikaze, the yellow flash, was faster than fear. In seconds, he snatched his newborn son out of harm's way, teleported a massive claw before it could crush Kushina, and then faced down a tailed beast with nothing but a kunai and determination. He sealed Kurama, said goodbye to his family, and gave his life to protect the future. That wasn't just Hokage-level power, it was Hokage-level heart, calm, deadly, and willing to lose everything for everyone else. Some shinobi win with strength, others win with brains. But Shikamaru? He wins with style. After losing his mentor Asuma, Shikamaru didn't just vow revenge, he planned it to perfection. He lured Haiden deep into the forest, outwitted his immortality, and trapped him in a ritual of shadows and explosives that left the psycho cultist screaming beneath the earth. No fanfare, no chakra monster transformation, just intellect, darkness, and closure. One cigarette flick and the line, "You're the only one who's going to die here." Coldest move in the series. In the thick of the mist, while Genin were panicking and Jonin were silent, Kakashi Hatake was already 10 moves ahead. Facing Zabuza, the demon of the hidden mist, Kakashi didn't just fight, he copied. Move for move, jutsu for jutsu, he used the Sharingan to break Zabuza's rhythm and end the fight with an elegance that said, "I've done this before, I'll do it again." It was our first real glimpse of what a top-tier ninja could do, and Kakashi delivered it with the calm of a man who doesn't need to prove anything. There's rivalry, and then there's Sasuke versus Itachi. But nothing prepared us for what really went down when little brother finally confronted the one man he hated most. Sasuke gave it everything: fire, lightning, genjutsu, rage. But Itachi? He dismantled him, effortlessly. And just when you thought he'd strike the final blow, he didn't. He walked up, smiled, and tapped Sasuke on the forehead, like always. And then he collapsed. Turns out, Itachi wasn't trying to win. He was trying to protect Sasuke, right up until his final breath. That wasn't just a badass moment. It was a tragedy in disguise. For most of his life, Naruto hated the Ninetales sealed inside him. Kurama was the enemy, the source of his pain, the thing that made him an outcast. But instead of giving in to hatred, Naruto did something no one else could: he reached out. He didn't defeat Kurama, he earned his respect. In a storm of swirling chakra and raw emotion, Naruto tamed the beast not with power, but with empathy. And when they finally fought side by side, it wasn't just a power-up, it was the end of an era of isolation, and the beginning of Naruto becoming something greater than anyone expected. You killed Jiraiya. You leveled the hidden leaf. And for a while, it looked like pain couldn't be stopped. But then, Naruto showed up, in full Sage mode, and the game changed instantly. The way he landed on that toad's back? Cinematic. The way he crushed the first pain with a single Rasengan? Iconic. And when he faced the rest? Every move was calculated, furious, and righteous. This wasn't Naruto the screw-up. This was Naruto the protector, the future Hokage. And pain? He picked the wrong village. Fighting a god? Easy. Just ask Naruto. During the last Naruto the movie, Tonari tried to rewrite the moon's fate with celestial-level chakra. But Naruto had one answer, a Rasengan-powered punch so strong, it shattered Tonari's ideology along with his face. That wasn't just a fight, it was Naruto saying, "You don't mess with my world, my people, or my Hinata." And the slow-motion impact, with chakra erupting like a supernova? That's the kind of punch you feel through the screen. Legendary. And finally, the moment that still gives fans chills years later. Might Guy opening the 8th gate wasn't just powerful, it was poetic. Knowing full well it meant his death, Guy went beyond his limits to stand against Madara, the most overpowered villain in the series. His body literally tore itself apart with every move, and still, he kept going, bending space, cracking bones, and forcing even Madara to acknowledge him as the strongest. That wasn't just a fight, it was a tribute to every underappreciated sensei, every forgotten warrior, every character who gave their all when no one was watching. Might Guy didn't die that day, but he became immortal. When we talk about what makes Naruto special, it's not just the power levels or the plot twists, it's the moments. The ones that hit you in the gut and stay with you. The ones that make you believe in willpower, friendship, sacrifice, and sometimes, just raw, unfiltered badassai. If we missed your favorite moment, drop it in the comments, because let's be honest, Naruto has too many legendary scenes to fit into one list. Hit that like button if your spine tingled at least once, subscribe for more anime deep dives, and we'll see you next time.